Okay, we're gonna start out by watching the very first video on this channel, which is called Depreciated Our Mission Statement. So, let's check it out. It's an urgent message to all American citizens. While there's no simple way to state this, it is important to know that the following information for safety and informational reasons. There are anomalies in our world, things that are unexplainable by science and logic, and your government is hiding this information from you, claiming them to be unusual cases of non-anomalous phenomena or beings. This disinformation campaign has resulted in the senseless loss of countless lives and could have been prevented if the populace had known about these anomalies beforehand. That is why we have founded the Minerva Alliance, an activist organization founded to inform the American population of the anomalies that exist in your communities, so that you can prepare and take action should anomalous activity begin in your area. Our agents work day and night to uncover and provide proof of such anomalous phenomena, whether it's through recovered footage, documentation, or anything in between. It is time we as citizens stop being kept in the dark about things that could affect our daily lives if left unchecked. It is time we learn the truth for ourselves. Stay tuned for more information and news. You deserve to know the truth, and we will provide it to you. Stay safe. The Minerva Alliance. Okay, that's number one, but it's depreciated, so I'm guessing it no longer applies. So that's just kind of keep that in your back pocket. Good night, Hake. I'm in Veggies, so if I go silent, it was nice chatting with you. I'm so glad Caroline sent us here. I'm glad you guys are here too, and much love to Caroline. I know she's putting up with a whole lot of bullshit right now. All right, so we're gonna start with this playlist. The Minerva Alliance Video Library, an up-to-date collection of audiovisual media processed and uploaded by Minerva archival personnel. New videos will be added to this collection as they become available. So the first one we got, recovered footage, Mr. Know-It-All's Game Show Spectacular. What is it? There's something about this that is going to very much unnerve me just because it's clearly for a children's show. This video is published by Little Sisters Entertainment. Okay, we gotta read that out, sorry. No part of this video may be reproduced in whole or in part, or stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by means electronic, mechanical, photocopying, recording, or otherwise, without written permission of the publisher. The game is played over the course of 3 rounds: multiple choice round, fill in the blank round, lightning round. 2. For each question, declare what you think is the correct answer in the given time limit. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna have to read these faster. Award yourself points for any question you get right. 4. The player with the most points at the end of the game wins. Ready to find out who's the Mr. Know-It-All of your group? Let's begin. Round 1. Multiple choice, 6 seconds to answer, 5 points for correct answers. There are 3 different kinds of consumers in an ecological system: carnivores, herbivores, and A, multivores, B, omnivores, C, scavengers, D, autovores. 2. How many rings make up the symbol for the Olympic Games? 3, 4, 5, or 6? That's right, 5. 3. In the book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, who is the first to be ejected from the factory tour? Violet, Mike, Veruca, or Augustus? That's right, Augustus. Which of these countries is located the closest to the equator? United States, Norway, Panama, or Cuba? That's right, Panama. What are the roots of the following equation? X. Fuck that. I'm not good at math. Good night, Monica. Fill in the... I love all of you in chat just saying "fuck you" game. Oh god. Sorry. Yeah, who's gonna fill in my blank? Finish the following quotation. The only thing we have to fear is... fear itself! I always run but never walk, murmur but never talk, have a mouth but never eat, and have a bed but never sleep. What am I? A river! A riverboat? In order, name the first 3 letters of the Greek alphabet. Alpha, beta, gamma. How are you feeling today? Oh my god. It perfectly encapsulated my answer. Of just... When you disappoint your parents, what do they typically do to you? I understand. The blank of a boat steers it in the water. Rudder. Water is composed of 2 blank atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Hydrogen. The American Revolution started in 1775 and ended in 1783. The act of eating one's own kind is called cannibalism. During the French Revolution, the device used to behead people was the guillotine. On average, how long does one survive without air? 3 seconds. Jesus Christ. Wait. How long can one survive without air? 3 minutes! The color of the alert that is issued when children go missing is called... amber. Jesus Christ. The response people have when flooded with adrenaline is called blank. Jesus. As children, many people have a fear of clowns. Fuck, man. Why is... Why is this so unnerving to me? I hate clowns. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Yay! Yay! Alright, we're on the next one, I guess. Recovered footage, Pegasus Neuralink promotional video.
The following video contains restricted information regarding an upcoming Pegasus product release, and is to be viewed by project employees and other authorized persons only. Any person found to have viewed or shared the following without prior authorization will face immediate termination from their position or cessation of partnership with Pegasus Innovations. and legal action if applicable.
Heh, I don't have legal permission. I'm a bad girl. The telecommunications field is evolving rapidly with a rising demand for personal telecommunications products in recent years. However, while most companies are simply converting traditional telephones into a more compact form with mobile phones, Pegasus proposes an alternative. This product, called Pegasus Neuralink, combines knowledge from neuroscience and quantum physics to give consumers the best communication system that science can possibly offer. This video will cover the basic operating principles of the Pegasus Neuralink, as well as discussing its advantages over traditional communication devices. Current communication technologies utilize electromagnetic waves to transmit information from one location to another. While the use of electromagnetic waves works well under most circumstances, signal fading can pose significant challenges in achieving sufficient communication. The quantum telepathy technique proposed by Pegasus makes these issues irrelevant, since quantum entanglement transmits the information at superluminal speeds. To facilitate quantum telepathy, the Neuralink electrodes access the user's brainwaves, and the unit then encodes the sender's thoughts at the quantum level, once the unit is synchronized. This system permits not only communication at unprecedented speeds, but communication that is noise-free as well, making the challenges of previous communications a thing of the past. The Pegasus Neuralink requires access to the user's brainwaves in order to encode the thoughts to be sent to the receiver unit. First, calibration of the Pegasus Neuralink must be performed in order to account... Jesus Christ. For the user's brainwave activity. This helps the Neuralink system encode the correct thoughts to be transmitted to the receiver unit, ensures reliable performance of the system. Once calibration is complete, the user places the Neuralink electrodes on their temples and dials the receiver's poly number to quantum synchronize the two units. All other functionalities of the Pegasus Neuralink are identical to that of traditional telephone. Users should keep the following in mind. 1. Users should not use the Neuralink in any liquid environment. Users should not drop the Neuralink on any hard surface. Users should make sure the unit holds at least 20% charge to avoid damage to the battery when recharging. Disassembly and/or repair of the unit should be done at a registered Pegasus facility. Although the quantum telepathy technology shown previously...
Keep these words carefully, for they concern you and your future. Your true purpose and potential have been obscured by the material world. Your senses cannot see beyond the here and now, and have limited you from the beginning. However, I am the light of enlightenment in the sea of ignorance, and seek to help you. Achieving your true calling requires you to connect to something higher than yourself. The sacred gateway will allow you to receive the guidance you have been searching for. I will help realize your full potential and allow you to lead a fulfilling life. Remove the world from your eyes and see for yourself what the world has hidden from you. Your true purpose and potential await you in a unique sea of harmony and prosperity. Until we next speak, may peace be upon you.
I feel like shaving my head and joining an alien cult now. Product is scheduled to be released in 1996. Okay, this is unusual EAS alert from the 6th... Wait. From 1999. Oh, hey, I know this.
Everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say,
the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for the following counties: Cass, ND, Clay, Minnesota, effective until 06/25/99, 8:30 Central Time. The National Weather
National
Service.
Weather Service in Grand Forks has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Cass County in eastern North Dakota, Clay County in western Minnesota, until 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. At 8:51 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm located approximately 1 mile east of Wheatland, or 4 miles west of Castleton, moving east at 45 miles per hour. The storm will be near Mapleton at 9 p.m., West Fargo at 9:06 p.m., Fargo at 9:11 p.m., Moorhead at 9:13 p.m. Take cover now. Get to a basement, storm cellar, or other underground shelter immediately. Close and lock the entrance to the shelter. If you are unable to find an underground shelter, attempt to hide in a deep ditch, storm drain, or the site which is as minimally exposed to the sky as possible. If you are in a car, evacuate from the Fargo area immediately, heading either north or south as directed by law enforcement. Do not leave your shelter or return to the Fargo area until the warning is lifted. No shelter above ground can protect you from this storm, regardless of its construction. To repeat, the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Cass and Clay counties effective until 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Get to an underground shelter or evacuate now.
Contact. Hi.
Okay, now we're on Tau Omicron Z. I always, X's are hard when they're first letters. Initiation tape. Which one is this? I think we're on the third or fourth one now. We are all mole people now. Yes, the basement is your new home. Abandon the surface world. Welcome, initiates. You are almost ready to become sisters of the oldest and most exclusive sorority in the history of the United States. However, you must first complete the initiation our sisterhood has instated to assure your full loyalty and dedication to the organization. This video was created to help you fulfill this requirement. Follow the on-screen instructions to complete the initiation process. Thank you! You'll take the oath of initiation at this time. Raise your right hand up, palm outward, and recite the following aloud. I state your name, take this oath of initiation to demonstrate my acceptance and the honor for the ideals held by the Sisterhood of Tau Omicron G, and to demonstrate my acceptance of all the benefits and responsibilities associated with my membership in the Sisterhood. I pledge my full and unwavering support to my fellow sisters in their time of need, and to assist with any and all activities undertaken by the Sisterhood for her benefit. I pledge that my words and actions reflect positively on the Sisterhood, and that they help the Sisterhood attain its goals and its vision. I pledge to consume the elixir of sisterhood, which will demonstrate my loyalty and commitment to the mission of the Sisterhood, and to make my fellow sisters aware of this. Most importantly, I pledge my time and my resources to ensure the continued existence of the Sisterhood, and to ensure her customs and beliefs remain in practice in the decades to come. In the name of the eternal Sisterhood, I swear the above. Oh no, this is the Minerva Alliance. Oh wait. You will now prepare the elixir of sisterhood to complete the initiation process. The on-screen instructions will assist you in performing this task. You will consume this elixir... Wait. Consume this elixir in the third part of the initiation proceedings. Step 1. Pour 40 milliliters of vodka into the glass. This represents the spirit of sisterhood. Step 2. Pour 140 milliliters of fruit punch into the glass. This represents the richness of sisterhood. Step 3. Pour 70 milliliters of ginger ale into the glass. This represents the passion of sisterhood. Step 4. Stir the contents of the glass until they are evenly mixed. This represents the unification of the 3 virtues of sisterhood. Step 5. Bow your head and speak the following aloud. Sister on high, may the following actions be proof of our unwavering commitment to you and the sisterhood. Step 6. Cut your hand with the knife provided and put 3 drops of blood into the glass. This represents the bond of sisterhood. Step 7. Put 3 drops of blood into your neighboring sister's glass. This represents the blood bond between you and you will share with your fellow sisters. Step 8. Using the provided syringe, obtain 5 milliliters of fluid from the vessel of life in the center of the table. Jesus. What? Step 9. Inject 5 milliliters of life essence into the glass. This represents the eternity of sisterhood. Step 10. Allow all ingredients to settle. You will consume this mixture in a few moments. Consume the elixir of sisterhood. Obey our sister on high's decrees. Through her, all our goals can be achieved. In the name of the sisterhood. You're now an official member of the Tau Omicron G National Sorority. If you have any questions, contact your chapter's High Priestess for more information. Hehe. For those of you who are coming back, we are going over an analog horror series titled from the channel The Minerva Alliance. Yeah, so we're just trying to figure out what may or may not be going on. Hey, Drew in Georgia. Had me fooled? Wait, I had you fooled how? Spooky. Yeah, Surfer McGritty, you got it right. Yeah, Danny Boy to Great. We just finished covering Monument Mythos, and now I'm waiting for the new season of it to be done, so I can go over all of it again. Can we go back and see what the flashing screen said? Sure. Wait, okay. We siphon the ichor of youth so we can discover the truth of what our full potential is and why we could not achieve this. Wait. We siphon the ichor of youth. Nature itself is a burden on our lives, already broken by the cold, cruel world around us. To overcome this, we must. Our ancient practices permit us to make time itself submit to our will, to our desire for us to never expire. Rejuvenation is the key to our ultimate destiny. Eternal youth will set us free from natural powers that be. Youth is only for the worthy, those who prize it like a trophy. Any who do not believe this fact should not be in sisterly pact. Our existence is forbidden by those who want the truth hidden. In the decades since our founding, the hunt for us never ending. The sisters brought into our midst swear to abide by all of this. Serve the flock at any and all costs, else all we have worked for is lost. The sister on high is our guide, by her vast wisdom we abide. From her come the fruits of knowledge that we use to our advantage. Man, the rhyming scheme in this does not work, but, you know, that's my nitpick. Our youthful forms pervert nature, and thus are anything but pure. But eternal youth is the light that keeps our futures shining bright. We siphon the ichor of youth so we can discover the truth of what our full potential is and why we could not achieve this. Okay. So it goes over this several times. And then this one, obey our sister on high's decrees. Through her, all our goals can be achieved. In the name of the sisterhood, praise be unto her. And then this one says, Subdextrovenians? Man, that's creepy. And there was like one more screen at the end, I think. Yeah, maybe not. Okay. Oh yeah, this is recovered footage, Madame Claire, the psychic savant. Little Sisters Entertainment Company. Hope you're doing all right, Drew in Georgia. Missed you. Madame Claire, the psychic savant. Oh, I don't like that.
Why, hello, dearies. I am Madame Claire, and welcome to my tent of fortunes. I have had the pleasure of helping many of my clients see and make sense of their future, from everyday people like yourselves to the richest and most famous celebrities on Hollywood Boulevard. My travels around the country have helped make my tent of fortunes the most popular attraction at many theaters, fairs, and festivals. And now that you're all here, you'll get to see my wondrous soothsaying abilities firsthand. Are
Oh
you
shit.
ready?
She has the Saudi orb.
First, let's look to the cosmos. and
Ultimate
see what
power.
the great celestial bodies above have to say. Indeed, they have been used in times long ago to predict what one's path in life would be, what the outcome of an upcoming battle would be, and even how the gods of ancient civilizations were feeling. Without further ado, let's take a look and see what the stars say about you.
Madame Claire. Wait. Sorry, I feel. I need to read it in like old timey speak. Madame Claire's horoscopes. Aries, your energy and confidence will be full display today. You might also be more adventurous and take on that daunting task you've been putting off for a while. However, be extra wary, as your drive to get ahead in work may affect your relationships with those close to you, and they might not be around for as long as you might think. Taurus, frugality with your resources has always been your strong suit. This and staying true to your personal philosophies has helped you to get to where you are today. Both will come in handy in the near future, as some unexpected events may occur in the future, and you'll need everything you've saved up to get through them. Gemini, new situations have never been a struggle for you. Effectively communicating your wants and needs has helped create and foster the many relationships you currently have. Consider taking advantage of your connections now, as they may vanish at a moment's notice. Cancer. As a child, your imagination was as boundless as the sea itself. Protecting and cherishing loved ones has also been something essential to your being. Today, take the time to show how much you care for someone close to you, as things may not stay the same for same for you, all for too much longer. Damn, a lot of these are they're a little sussy. Always receptive to new ideas. A Leo. Finding a new way to solve problems has never been a challenge for you. Your enthusiasm and generosity have helped you where you are have helped you share these solutions with those around you. Perhaps your skills will come in handy for the trials that lie ahead. Oh god. Virgo, as the voice of reason, you bring civility and order to tense and stressful situations. Your reputation for reliability and faithfulness has made you trusted confidant to those who are around you the most. Today, be a good friend and advise those who trust you to prepare for misfortunate circumstances that might happen in the near future. Libra, your easygoing nature has made many friends over the years. In addition, your diplomatic personality has salvaged many relationships from the brink of destruction. These traits might come in handy later, since many of you and your friends' relationships will be put to the test very soon. Scorpio, fiery, passionate, and determined. You take on any task given to you and see it through to its completion. Wink. This same passion was what allowed you to be successful and prosperous in life thus far. However, upcoming events may push your determination and passion to their limits and make any preparations necessary for this. Sagittarius, your honest and kind nature has made you a trusted friend and coworker over the years. Being optimistic and affectionate toward others has helped many overcome great struggles and achieve huge things. However, today may be a day where your honesty is preferable over optimism, so prepare yourself however you see fit. Oh no. Ugh. Capricorn, as one who let no details slip by, you are able to remain on top. This font is very hard to read. I'm sorry. Remain on top of even the most complex and challenging of burdens. This has helped you make outstanding achievements in your endeavors. However, not everything can be mapped out and analyzed logically. This week will be a chance for you to learn to improve on the fly. Aquarius, as lively as the stars themselves, you always find a way to bring everyone together to celebrate momentous occasions. However, being able to act independently has also allowed you to forge your own path and your own destiny in life. This will be of particular use in the next few days, as you may not be able to count on those you have trusted up to this point. Oh dear. Pisces, contemplative about the nature of things, you can take your mind to places most mankind cannot. Your intuition with regards to most things in life has allowed you to recognize and address needs that most do not realize need to be sated. This intuition will be put to the test in the immediate future. Pay close attention, as your friends may need you during this time.
But we're only just beginning, my dearies. I'm also particularly fond of the tarot, since their more concrete yet mystical nature can help divine the future of those who prefer seeing their fortunes told right in front of their eyes. Perhaps what I will showcase next will help speak to those watching who are more grounded in the concrete than their peers. Let's take a look.
Echoplex Media, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Come on in. Make yourself cozy. We're watching creepy stuff. Hey, hack all the things. Okay, we got the sun. Your past, while it had your fair share. God damn it. Your past, while it had your fair share of hardships, was filled with enough joy and enough encouragement to help you get to where you are today. I don't know what this says. I can't read it. Whether your current life is thriving like never before or struggling to hang on, a major turn of events is coming to change up your daily routine. Hey, Cadillac. A tower. Unfortunately, this turn of events will bring about more obstacles and challenges in the near future. Prepare yourself in advance to get through them as painlessly as possible.
Hopefully, what you have witnessed in my crystal ball in the last few minutes resonates with you and your personal circumstances. My job is not yet complete, however, since I will now take this information that we've gathered about you and use them to help predict the major events that will take place in your future. This is always my favorite part, so be sure to hang on to your seats as we look into the crystal ball one last time.
Steel clouds. Wait, what? wait, what? Steel clouds will move over the Vistula, commencing an outbreak of chaos all around the globe. In the fight against a sweeping ideology, a fruitless effort by a world power will commence in the jungle. An invisible yet deadly fire will rage in the motherland and will continue to rage for eons after its birth. Fighting for a better life, many will wither in speaking out against the leaders in the land of the Yangtze. Four steel beasts will plunge into the heart of freedom, ending an era of peace and fearlessness. The earth will tremble and send terrible waves over the land, with many washing away in its wake. In the land of the rising sun, Poseidon will creep in and ignite a fire similar to one from decades prior. What? Wait. You're going too fast. You're going too fast, video. An alliterative yet deadly storm will descend on a large gulf, bringing widespread destruction with it. God damn it. A streak of fire from the heavens will cripple the globe in an era of machine supremacy. Goodness. An attempt to cut off the Hydra of Freedom's head goes awry, with the assassins condemned to death. A vast yet frozen land will tear itself asunder over the essentials of life and the struggle for freedom. Birds of prey carrying on Prometheus's legacy will be smothered by the ignorant and brash. Ethereal trade will be shut down by the Achilles heel of the very medium itself. A hostile northern brother will take over its southern sibling with extreme force. A forest with a rich and luscious ecosystem will meet a fiery demise only Hades can match. Virulent pestilence will render the riches of the sea inedible by many on the earth. All life on earth perishes. Oh.
Your future looks quite bright to me, my dearings. So much to look forward to. I'm almost envious. Also, thank you for visiting my tent of fortunes. I hope what you have seen today will help guide your future decisions. Come back soon now, you hear?
Following audio has been recovered from an audio cassette tape believed to have belonged to Tommy Parsons, an 18-year-old backpacker who mysteriously vanished on his trip on the Pinewood Trail in the Appalachian Mountains. It is believed the contents of this tape, along with any others he has recorded, hold the answers to what happened to Tommy Parsons on his ill-fated journey through the Appalachian Mountains. The audio here is believed to be the first audio tape recorded by Tommy Parsons on this trip. A transcript of the audio will be provided on screen. Oh,
Alright, is this
we
thing
like you,
actually
Kyreo.
on? Because I can't see if... Oh, there it is. Hello, my name is Tommy Parsons, and I just got started on a 4-day backpacking trip on the Pinewood Trail to help me process and work through some things before heading out to college in the fall. I'm recording this because I wanted to have something to help me remember the experiences I'll have on this trip, and allow me to vent about some things if need be. I set out on the Pinewood Trail from the Sycamore Knob Trailhead roughly 10 minutes ago now, and I plan to finish my trip in Deerhorn City, where my folks will pick me up around the Deerhorn Community Park the trail runs through. I'll make a new entry anytime I have some thoughts to share or to document anything interesting that happens. Until then, I'll leave this here for now. Back again. Not much has happened since the last entry I made half an hour ago. To be honest, the forest is as thick as ever, and the trail has gotten slightly steeper since then. I'm looking forward to the nicer views and such further on down, however. There's quite a few other people out hiking on the trail as I speak. It's a wonderful morning out, and the forecast says it's going to get quite warm in the afternoon. So I don't blame them for wanting to get out earlier rather than later. Although I like to be by myself when walking in nature normally, it's nice to know other people like to be out here and getting away from the monotony of life and taking in fresh air. Wish there were more people like that out there, you know? Anyway, got to leave this here for now. Got a particularly steep part of the trail coming up. Almost a climb, really. And don't want to be recording during that time, lest I drop this recorder on a rock and bust a thing. We'll ship back in here soon.
This is well done. This is cute.
It's about 1 p.m. now, and I stopped for lunch near a small pond off to the side of the trail. Figured I would make an entry while I eat and relax a spell before heading back into the trail. By my measure, I am currently on pace to arrive in Deerhorn City on the 25th. Since the nearby pond was on the trail map that I used to plan this trip, and thought I would arrive here in the early afternoon. Given its distance from Sycamore Knob and my usual walking place, honestly, if this entire trail was as smooth as what I've been on thus far, I'll probably get to Deerhorn City on the 24th. But the rougher parts of it will add more time to the whole thing. It's crazy how nature is more complicated than we typically give it credit for. For instance, I've been watching a flock of nearby geese, and it's really cool to see how structured and organized they actually are. They always have 2 geese stand on watch for any threats that may come for them. I've seen how they can go after people that would wander too close, and it's pretty terrifying, I have to admit. Anyway, I'm going to finish up lunch and rest up for a few minutes before I head back out. I'll leave this entry here, but we'll be sure to update things when something interesting happens. Fairly quick entry here, but I want to make note of a somewhat nice view I had encountered a few minutes ago. Wasn't much, but it was a nice scenic view of the river that was running by the trail with mountains off in the distance. Also identify what might be Overlook Peak in the far distance. I'll be passing through on the descent down into Deerhorn City. You can actually get a very clear view of the city right before you
The
descend
scariest
down
thing in
into
this
it.
series so far.
So that's something that I'm looking forward to. I'll check in again at dinner time, but got to start back on the trail again now. I was finished setting up camp on the outskirts of a large clearing underneath some of the surrounding trees, and am in the process of cooking dinner right now. Figured I'd make an entry while I wait, you know. First off, wanted to say that I made good progress today. My goal for today was the Evanston campsite, which is located pretty close to where I actually set up camp. I didn't set up at the campsite itself, though, due to some obnoxious teens, college people, partying over in that area. Jeez, it's almost like the high school drama never actually stopped after we graduated. Anyway, though, I should be able to make it to Dearhorn City by the middle of the 4th day if things continue to go well. I don't anticipate being back on here until tomorrow morning, but I'll be sure to record any thoughts of mine that need to be memorialized. Until next time.
Okay, there was nothing super weird about that. But I guess we'll see where it goes. I forgot he was gonna vanish. Forgot about that part. Tape 2. Roll 'em!
Can't believe it's already morning. I had a good night's sleep last night, but I always feel like I'm a lighter sleeper when I'm away from home for some reason. Anyway, I just finished up eating breakfast a few minutes ago, and I'm currently looking at the trail maps to determine where I need to be at various parts of the day today. From the looks of things, I should be stopping for lunch somewhere around the Abington campsite, which is actually fairly close to the river I had seen yesterday afternoon. And should be setting up camp close to the Old Hickory campsite, which is on the outskirts of a forest near the Pinewood Glades, which looks really beautiful from the photos I was looking at before I left. As for the trail itself, it seems...
Two things. I'm just interrupting here, purely for ego reasons. Two things. One, we hit 2,200 subscribers over on YouTube. Thank you very much, folks. And two, you guys got over 100 likes on the stream. Thank you very much. Good job, everybody. I knew I could believe in you. You wild stallions, you. Also, I hope people are doing all right in the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat. Drew in Georgia holding it down in Twitch chat, but hope y'all still enjoying it, if even if you're not Drew in Georgia. And YouTube chat, hope you're keeping it sleazy.
This will be much hillier and challenging than the trail I had traversed yesterday. Since the upcoming stretch of trail does enter the
That's
more
okay,
mountainous
Drew in
parts
Georgia.
of the Appalachia. This should lead to a lot of nicer views, though, provided the weather and the trees don't obscure too much of it. Looks like it'll be a mostly sunny day today, though, if the sky above is anything to go by, so I'll be sure to make note of any noteworthy views I encounter. Going to get geared up and head out onto the trail now, but I'll check in at lunchtime or before then if anything interesting happens between now and then. Alright, just arrived at the Abington campsite at approximately 1:30 p.m. and I'm getting ready to prepare lunch in a bit. I figured I'd give an update while I get all that ready to save time. The first part of the hike today went pretty well overall, though I almost slipped and fell navigating a particularly steep uphill part of the trail about an hour after I had left the Evanston campsite this morning. And the trail followed the river's contours for the most part and saw a couple of fairly nice views while walking along the river. However, none of them were as good as the one from yesterday afternoon. Though I have to say that the sunrise over the mountains did make the view more fantastic than they would have if I had seen them in the afternoon, of course. The number of people on the part of the trail I just hiked has dropped down considerably from yesterday. Though I admit you don't typically get too many day hikers this far out onto the trail. The next trailhead is more than a day's walk from here anyway, so this part of the trail doesn't see too much traffic other than backpackers like me. I can actually be somewhat at peace and look around at nature as I walk along the trail now, which was the main reason I'm out here doing this in the first place, you know. Alright, I'll end this here for now since lunch is almost finished cooking and I kind of want to eat quickly and get back out on the trail. Since I am a little behind schedule and would like to make up for some lost time. See you later. I'm back, and I just set foot in the Old Hickory campsite at about 6:40 p.m. if my watch is accurate. A little later than expected, but not by any crazy amount or anything. I'll go ahead and get dinner started while I finish this entry. So after I left the Abington campsite, the trail was still fairly hilly and steep in places, but it wasn't anything close to what the terrain was when I nearly slipped and fell earlier today. Didn't really get a whole lot of nice views on the river or the mountains on this stretch of the trail, since there were more trees blocking the view of things than the maps I reviewed had led me to believe. No big deal really, as long as I get to see and make note of the really great views coming up around Overlook Peak. Supposedly you can see for miles from the top of it, and many folks have used that peak to propose to their significant others and whatnot. So if it's that picturesque, I really got something to look forward to later. I didn't encounter a whole lot of people on the stretch of trail between the Abington and Old Hickory campsites. As I mentioned earlier, that's not entirely surprising, since there isn't any trailheads along the particular stretch, and that would reduce the number of day hikers on that part to almost nobody, unless you're moving along at a decent clip.
Yeah, he was supposed to be at the park like a day ago.
No backpack or anything. Anyway, another good day out on the trail today, despite me almost taking another nasty fall earlier. Can't wait to see what kinds of things and views I'll see in the last 2 days of my journey here. I'll be back on in case something comes to mind, but until then, peace out.
Okay, so I heard this really weird sound a few seconds ago, and I wanted to get this on record so I can try and determine what it is when I get back home. It kind of sounded something like, yeah, that sound. That doesn't sound like any animal I've ever seen or heard of before. I know that animals can make some unusual sounds when they're doing mating calls or whatever, but that sound is just so unnatural and freaky sounding to me. I don't know what that is or how far away it is. I hope it doesn't come any closer to the campsite. I really don't want to know what the... Alright, I'm just going to end this here for now, because I don't know if that thing has very acute hearing or something, and I'd rather not be this thing's late night snack. Bye.
I think Tommy Parsons might be taking up residence in that thing's tummy. Gotta say. Tape 3, baby.
Didn't get as much sleep as I wanted to last night. Not sure if it was the fear of whatever that thing was last night or something else entirely. But I feel a lot more lethargic now than I was feeling yesterday morning. I already finished my breakfast, and I honestly probably would have missed making an entry here if I hadn't noticed my recorder poking out of my bag as I was putting everything away. It's also a bit chilly this morning compared to what the temperatures were for the past 2 days. However, I recall that a cold front was supposed to move into the area today, so that would explain the lower temperatures and the cloud cover I'm seeing at the moment. It'll be nice to have lower temperatures for once, since the afternoons got pretty sweltering at times. And I think I'll have more energy on the trail now that the sun isn't constantly beating me into submission. I was looking at the trail maps to determine where to stop for lunch, water, and whatnot, and it seems that I should arrive at the Ridgeview campsite at about 1:15 p.m. and I'll arrive at the Moore campsite at about 7 p.m. So that's what I'll be shooting for today. I gotta get going now though if I hope to make it to the locations in time, so I'll be ending this entry here and will report back with an update when I stop for lunch or something worth documenting happens. Okay, it's been about 2 hours since I left the Old Hickory campsite, and I've noticed some strange things as I've been walking along. First of all, I have not seen a single other person hiking or backpacking on the trail other than
Aw,
myself
you done
today.
got, son.
While the absence of day hikers was to be expected, the fact that I have not seen another backpacker at all during this time is a little concerning to me. Especially since this is the time of the year most people go out to hike and backpack before the temperatures become unbearable during the summer months. Granted, I tend to like being alone while I walk in nature, but I still would like to see at least one or two other people every so often in case I need to get help in the middle of this Appalachian wilderness. Speaking of wilderness, take a listen at this. Yeah, that's the other weird thing I've noticed a little while ago. Nature is absolutely dead silent right now. No insects buzzing, no birds chirping, no deer or other animals rustling somewhere. Nothing. It's actually kind of unnerving, really, since I'm here partially to indulge in the natural world. And nature being dead silent sounds anything but natural to me.
Oh,
I'll
did
return
he
with
get
another
abducted
update
by
at lunch.
aliens?
Hopefully nature becomes a little more alive between now and then. I'm currently prepping lunch at the Ridgeview campsite, although I actually almost completely missed it because of the lack of signage indicating its location to hikers. It's also looking more dilapidated than the previous campsites I've encountered. Although the maintenance of these campsites and shelters have been known to be somewhat spotty from time to time, still I can't help if it's just me not thinking straight like usual, the atmosphere throwing off my mood, or something else going on with me for me to just completely bypass a place I had planned to stop at for lunch. Nature has remained really silent since I ended my last century, though I have heard some distant noises about 10 minutes before I arrived at Ridgeview campsite. They weren't the same kinds of sounds I heard last night, but they still didn't sound like any kind of animal sound I've ever heard in my life. I don't know what's going on between the lack of anybody else on the trail and these other weird things going on, but it's starting to creep me out quite a bit, and I don't really want to stay in one spot for too long, lest something undesirable happens to me. So, on that note, I'm going to finish cooking lunch, eat, and get out as soon as possible. I hope I'm just being paranoid or something, but I don't like the feelings I'm getting right now. Okay, I'm probably way more tired than I thought I was, but I could have sworn I saw something moving through the trees just now. I'm thinking it's just me moving my head too fast, and that's making me see big things moving up my peripheral vision. But with all the other weirdness that's been going on since this morning, I'm not sure what to think anymore. I think I'm just going to hurry towards the Moore campsite now, so I can just set up camp, eat dinner, and just go straight to sleep before the sun sets. I really don't want to be awake at night with all this crap going on around me. As for the whole sightseeing thing, I only really care about the views of the top Overlook Peak anymore. I had wanted to get a look at some of the other views this section of the Pinewood Trail had to offer, but I don't feel comfortable standing around unnecessarily at the moment. I'm currently inside my tent at the Moore campsite. I've already eaten dinner and everything despite me being 2 hours ahead of schedule. I'm trying to get some sleep right now, but yeah, I'm not really succeeding at that. I'm starting to hear some similar noises to what I was hearing last night, and I'm just doing really anything I can to help me get some rest, since I think my lack of adequate rest last night is affecting my mind in some way, and I want to compensate for that by getting extra rest tonight. I won't be back until tomorrow morning because I really need the rest tonight, right now. Good night, everyone.
I feel really bad for Tommy. Rip, my dude. This voice acting is really good.
Well, I finally got some decent rest last night, and I actually feel pretty darn good this morning. I think my head was just playing tricks on me yesterday since I don't feel any of the paranoia and stress that I had taken over me yesterday. Missed out on some halfway decent views yesterday in my panic, but I think some of the trees in those spots obscured the best part of those views anyway. So it probably wouldn't have been the best use of my time to stop for them, independent of all that. I'm finishing up breakfast here in a few moments, and I'll be headed out to finish my trip backwards. I should reach the top of the Overlook Peak at around noon today, and will arrive in Deerhorn City an hour or so after that. Despite the events that took place yesterday, I had a pretty good trip in all. Got to see some pretty cool natural vistas, and got to decompress my mind a bit before heading out to college in the fall. The recordings I made will definitely help make this trip a memorable one, and something worth reflecting on years after the trip is over. Nature's still pretty quiet at the moment, but I suspect that to be more so because of where I've set up camp than anything else. I think things will liven up as I set out onto the trail one last final time. I'm now ascending the slope of Overlook Peak as I'm speaking. I heard the views are absolutely killer at the top, so I'm definitely excited to see what lies in wait.
I'm really
for me up
worried
there.
what he's gonna find at the
3
top
days
of
hiking in
Overlook
the
Peak.
Appalachian wilderness has led up to this. Let's hope it's as awesome as people say it is. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. This isn't right. This isn't right. This isn't right. This isn't right. Okay, I don't have any way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Deerhorn City is gone. It is straight up gone. I had a clear view of everything at the top of Overlook Peak, and I couldn't see any sign of civilization for miles in any direction. Currently running down the trail in the direction of where Deerhorn City should have been, in the hopes of finding anyone that can help me find out what the is happening here. The sounds I've been hearing earlier are starting to pick up a bit too. And I'm actually becoming very scared about everything that has happened since yesterday. I hope I'm just going blind. I'm not looking hard enough for Deerhorn City from the peak. But I have a feeling that everything that's happening right now is not normal, and that I could be in very real danger from whatever is making those creepy noises. I'm running towards Deerhorn City right now. I'm hoping my parents are there so I can get the out of here. I really don't want to be here anymore. My worst fears have come to pass. Currently standing where Deerhorn City was supposed to be. Standing where Deerhorn Community Park should be, in fact. I see nothing but forest as far as the eye can see. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. How does an entire city just up and vanish like this? Not only that, but how come there's an entire forest where a sizable town once was? Teleportation isn't something that can happen. So what happened to it during the course of half a week? I've also seen no other person on the trail at all today. I can't even begin to make sense of that in light of what I saw earlier. I'm going to try and figure something out over lunch, because I generally do not know what to do. I'm scared beyond belief. Hey there. Night fell about an hour or so ago, and I just don't know what to do at this point. It's hard to come up with any logical explanation or course of action, because the situation I'm in is just anything but logical, really. I'll try to think of something I can do as I try to get some sleep tonight, but I can't help but think of my parents right now. Definitely worry sick about me right now. Not knowing their one and only son is trapped in this Lovecraftian nightmare world. And that there's nothing anyone can do. There's nothing anyone can do to get me out.
Poor kid.
I'm going to get off now. I need to think about things. Pray that I can get out of this abysmal situation.
Oh shit, there's another one. Well, clearly they found the recordings. Date unknown.
Alright, I did some thinking last night, and although everything man-made has vanished to who knows where, the overall terrain and natural features of everything is the same as before. That being said, I'm considering hiking up a neighboring mountain peak to overlook Peak, Mount Stanley, to get a better lay of the land and see if there's anything that stands out, and try to come up with a plan from there. I luckily packed some spare breakfast in case my trip took an extra day to complete. But if I can't find anyone here soon, starvation is going to be a serious threat if I don't scavenge from the wilderness around me. Oh, and you may hear my teeth rattling a bit. That's because last night the temperatures dropped a ton and it is now snowing outside. Snowing. In mid-May. I don't even know what to even think of that. My sleeping bag isn't even rated for below freezing temperatures. So this is going to be problematic if I don't find a way out of this place soon. I'm heading towards Mount Stanley now. Hopefully I can find something here that can help me determine my next steps. Literally and figuratively. Even in the face of danger, I can still muster up some humor. Keeps me from going insane, really, so I'm not going to complain. I would have checked in before reaching the top of Mount Stanley, so as to save battery power in this thing, but I found somethings actually, that are just beyond explanation. In front of me is a clearing filled with a bunch of various backpacks and knapsacks scattered about, along with an assortment of other items strewn amongst the packs. I'm going to go through some of them now to see if I can scavenge food and other items and make my own supplies last longer. Alright, this is the weirdest thing I've seen since all this began. This backpack and the items contained within it seem to be from the 18th century or something. Because the food and the items in there look nothing like anything that's used in 1989. There's also a flintlock muzzle loading rifle near the pack as well, although I don't see any ammo for it in any of the nearby packs, and even if there was an ammo for it, I'm not familiar enough with it to actually use it to defend myself. This pack is way smaller than the last one, and I honestly would have skipped over it had it not contained a bag of what looks like trail mix and a device with a Macintosh logo on it. Although I was not aware Macintosh made handheld products until now. It seems to have a glass screen on it and several buttons on the side. Let me see what it does. Oh. Whoa. I've never heard of Macintosh releasing a handheld product like this. The screen appears to be made of glass and it says I can swipe to unlock it.
Oh, we got time distortion,
like,
baby.
Oh, there we go. Looks like it needs a password to unlock. I'll hang on to this for now, since this might have information about how this couple ended up in the same predicament I'm in. And it may have an answer
you know what?
to how to get out of here. I'm going to loot the rest of the bags in this clearing, and I'll start my way back up Mount Stanley.
He thinks that the bag with the iPhone in it and the bag from the 18th century were a couple. Yeah, it sounds like he found an iPhone. And he's from 1989. I'm wondering maybe Tommy Parsons gets out of this. Maybe he's in the future somewhere.
Afterwards. Alright, finished looting everything that would be of use to me. Got enough food to last me for a few days at least. Some extra blankets, clothes, and gloves from a warmth and the handheld Macintosh device from the other small pack. I've also snagged a .357 revolver that was next to one of the trees on the outskirts of the clearing. I guess it was from some hunting party that got wrapped up in all of this at some point. Isn't much, but at least I have some way to defend myself from whatever is out there. I haven't seen anyone or anything living since my third day out here. But I'm not convinced I'm alone out here, given how horrendous those things out there sound. I'm nearing the top of Mount Stanley now, and I should be able to get a better picture of what's going on when I reach the top. The view seems mostly clear. No trees obscuring the view in any direction. But who knows what I'll see when I reach the top.
Maybe he's going to reveal himself by going to the top of Mount Stanley. Those things are going to find him.
I'm at the top of the mountain now, and looking around up here, I don't see anything but snow-covered treetops and mountains as far as I can see. So it doesn't look like any human presence is to be found anywhere near where I am. I say human because I do see a silhouette of some creature towering over the trees in the far distance, and see the trees across the river moving and swaying a bit, as if a group of animals were moving through them. So I guess I'm not actually alone out here, but I hope to not encounter that giant creature or a group of creatures in the forest anytime soon, or ever.
Shit. Are those dinosaurs,
I'm going to go
chat?
off to the side of the mountain and rest in a small flat area that I found while ascending to the peak. Going to eat a little something and figure out what to do next. Maybe I'll try and get into that Macintosh handheld thing as I go to sleep or something.
Tape 6, let's go.
I've been walking along the river for several days now. Food ran out 2 days ago, but I noticed something else weird about this place. Time doesn't seem to pass normally here. I haven't been hungry or thirsty at all since I last ate 2 days ago. Also, the date on the Macintosh handheld hasn't advanced past the April 29th date at all since I picked it up all that while ago. My watch hasn't moved hands either since then, too. And the days are just blending into one another for me. I can swear I hear something stalking me in the woods near the river as I walk along it. Honestly, don't even know why I keep walking along the river anyway. Perhaps it's some vain hope that it leads somewhere that will give me answers as to what this place is and why I'm here. Honestly, don't mind if whatever this thing following me kills me. Since I know I won't see my parents, my old friends, or even I won't even see my world again. I'm all out of ideas on what to do. If you don't hear any more entries from me from this point forward, if anyone ever listens to this, you'll know what happened. Okay. I don't know if my eyes are deceiving me or not, but I think I spot a somewhat small building at the corner of the river I've been walking along for God knows how long, and a lake that the river empties into. I'm going to try and cross the river to get there, although that may not be an easy task since the river's not narrow in this particular area. There does seem to be some rather thick ice in the narrower position of the river, though, so I'll try crossing the river there. I've made it across the river, now on towards the building. Going to hurry because those creepy ass sounds are coming back, and I know for a fact I'm being followed at this point. was close. But what is this building? What does an office building do all the way out in this area? There's absolutely no one here, and the place looks like it has been abandoned for quite some time. I'm trying to find any documents that can explain what this building is and
Oh, is
more
he in a
importantly,
Jurassic Park?
what
That'd be
this
so
weird
cool.
world I'm stumbled into is. Exploration report. The vast research outpost, Romeo Bravo. Department of United States Department of Anomalies. I never heard of this governmental agency in my life, but everything looks so official. Too official to be fake. And what's the vast? Is it this realm I stumbled into, or... Oh, they found a way in here. I'm going to take all these papers with me and just try to find a way out of it. Oh, gosh. Oh, God.
Oh, poor Tommy. No, Tommy! Oh, Tommy. You or anyone you know is in possession of an audio cassette tape with anyone that sounds like Tommy Parsons. Oh! Okay, wait, they think there might be more audio tapes. Yeah, this entire series is done by the channel.
Recall now.
Is done by a channel called the Minerva Alliance. Recovered footage, unusual ad, council, PSA from 1998.
All across America, people get together with friends and family to spend time with one another and share some of life's most treasured moments. From holiday gatherings of family to hangouts with friends, these are just some of the occasions that will create memories that will last a lifetime. However, there's a small yet powerful menace that can bring everything to an end. Just like that. While there isn't anything you can do to stop this menace from striking, what you can do is make as many memories of those you care about as possible. Because the regret of not spending enough time with them and not getting to do the things you wanted with them hurts long after they have passed. So spend time with someone you care for today.
What
You may
the
not have
fuck?
another moment to spare.
It will happen. The fuck was that? Okay, now we're on recovered footage, Quakin' and Shaken, earthquake safety reel. California Seismic Safety Commission presents Quakin' and Shaken, how to protect you and your family from earthquakes. From 1969. Earthquakes are a common occurrence in California, and they have the potential to devastate our communities if we do not prepare for them. This quick informational reel will give you all the information you need to prepare for any earthquake that may occur in your area. What is an earthquake? Earthquakes are vibrations on the Earth's surface caused by propagating pressure waves produced through the release of energy within Earth's lithosphere. The sudden movement of tectonic plates along fault lines is the most commonly known cause of earthquakes. This is due to the release of energy stored within the plates as they attempt to move past each other. However, earthquakes can result from other causes as well and are helpful to keep in mind and be aware of. Other known causes of earthquakes in California include but are not limited to mining blasts, nuclear tests, and creatures of the deep. Right? That's I'm sorry, what? Subterranean creatures. How are earthquakes measured? Throughout California, geological survey stations record seismic activity at various locations throughout the state. This activity is plotted through a seismograph, which plots the magnitude and ground velocity of the time between the vibrations. However, earthquakes can be measured by the energy they release as well. This is measured on the Richter scale, which is dependent on the maximum amplitude and the location of which the seismograph. A reference table for various magnitude earthquakes and their characteristics are provided in the supplemental documents you received prior to this presentation. You can also ask your presenter for further information following the presentation. Protection measures to take. Earthquakes can happen anywhere and at any time. Knowing what to do with one occurs will depend on your location and circumstance. However, because indoor environments are commonplace for many, following the measures when indoors. Step 1. Drop to your knees and make yourself a smaller target for any objects that may fall. Take cover beneath the desk or table to shield yourself from falling objects. If none are available, cover your neck and your arms near the interior wall. Hold on to the desk or table you're sheltered under and prepare to move with your shelter. Remain silent. No matter what you see or hear, they will know where you are if you don't. Jesus. It is normal to experience feelings of fear and anxiety while burrower worms are hunting for food. However, silence is your best defense for both you and those around you. Loose lips. Safety's lips. Jesus, what? Thank you for watching this presentation from the California Seismic Safety Commission. We hope this presentation was informative and meaningful to you. Any questions about any topic? Wait. Any questions about any topic you've seen today can be directed to your presenter or the nearest Seismic Safety Commission office. Can we take a look at that worm? Jesus Christ, dude. I'm loosely basing that voice that I was using off of Lionel Hutz from Simpsons. Okay, this is New Comstock Community's Choice, 1997. Wait, I gotta... You're watching Valley 3, WNCS LP. Program schedule for today, Saturday the 13th of 97. Now special programming, weather at 8. Later, community hour. Valley 3, New Comstock's Community Television. The following program is broadcast at the request of the New Comstock City Council. Welcome! Although most of the new Comstock Day festivities are now over, the day's most important activity is only moments away, the annual New Comstock Community Choice event. In this event, citizens crown the winners from today's various contests, as well as decide the matters that will impact the town for the next year. While in-person participation is preferable, this program allows those unable to attend the program to participate via telephone, with the program airing concurrently with the in-person event. Participating in this manner assumes you agree to the rules and regulations of this year's event. This is to ensure the dignity of all involved. The voting system will go online in a few moments. Please be patient while the system is configured. Please call the number on your screen and be connected to the automated voting system, 931-421-7790. Voting begins in 3 seconds. 2, 1, begin. Issue 1. Please indicate which establishment served the best dish at the cookout competition. Was it the Drunken Yardbird, Dover Family Restaurant, Porkable BBQ Shack, Silver Star Chili. The winner, Dover Family Restaurant. Issue 2. Please indicate which art piece was the best in the Community Arts and Crafts Showcase. Birth of a Town, Mountain Peak at Sunset, The Recycled Man, New Comstock Then and Now. It was New Comstock Then and Now. What a surprise. Congratulations. Issue 3. Please indicate which finalists performed the best in the Miss New Comstock Beauty Pageant. Nicole Baysworth, Bianca Forsyth, Ashley Dover, Stephanie Tullis. It was Nicole Baysworth. Thank you all for participating today in the beauty pageant. Issue 4. Please select one candidate for the title of Bestower of Honor. Richard Dover, Jesse Longmuir, Alan Eastbrook, or Samuel Pringle. It was Richard Dover. Oh, best of luck next time to everyone else. Issue 5. Please select one candidate for the title of Receiver of Honor. David Krestenberg, Jonathan Mowry, Jeff Gibson, and Matt Hayes. Jeff Gibson, you will be the Receiver of Honor at this year's awards. Issue 6. Please select one tool to sacrifice the Receiver of Honor with: a hatchet, a sword, a spear, or a dagger. A dagger, overwhelmingly. We're not shaking things up this year. Issue 7. Please select one organ to extract from the Receiver of Honor: kidneys, heart, lungs, or stomach. You can live without one of those things. Oh, we're going to take the lungs today. Please select one of the Receiver of Honor's personal items to serve as an offering: a wedding band, a family photo, awards trophy, or a Rolex watch. It's a nice watch, but that wedding band taking the prize home. Please indicate whether or not you accept Alizareth as the savior of our town and that he led us to prosperity. Yes or no? Yes, 98%. A little bit lower than last year. Issue 10. Please indicate whether or not you will serve Alizareth in any way he desires you to from this point forward. 100% yes. Oh, excellent. Connecting to live feed. Thank you for your participation. May Alizareth's blessings be upon you. Program schedule. Weather at 8. Next will be Community Hour. And we have one more. There's one more. Boyd's Pest Control. Ha! Productions! Notice, property of Boyd's Pest Control LLC. The following videotape contains trade secrets and is intended for use by only Boyd's Pest Control. Boyd's Pest Control Employee Training Video, 1996. An employee of Boyd's Pest Control, you are now part of the force committed to removing unwanted organisms from the homes of our customers. This brief video provides an introduction to the most common pests you'll encounter, including how to deal with them if found in a customer's home. Please note that this video is not a comprehensive guide to your roles and responsibilities as a Boyd's Pest Control employee, and that you should consult your employee handbook or your supervisor for more details on specific topics. Section 1, Supplies and Equipment. Supplies and equipment. During your shift, you'll be driving a Boyd's Pest Control vehicle equipped with all the necessary supplies you'll need during a service call. Brief description of the supplies and equipment provided in the van as follows. The rack and driver side of the van stores a variety of different types of hardware that you'll need to perform your duties, including insect and rodent traps, toolboxes, and lighting equipment. The rack on the passenger side of the van stores a variety of chemical substances you may want during your duties, including various pesticides and cleaning agents, as well as an emergency container of gasoline. Always wash your hands. It is your responsibility to ensure all supplies are restocked accordingly and all equipment is either in working order or submitted to maintenance when your shift is ended. Section 2. Common Pests. Species. Carpenter ants. In a household wood, especially when moist. Symptoms of infestation. Chewed wood. Commonly encountered in forests in the American Midwest, carpenter ants hollow out damp wood in order to form nests, which can result in catastrophic damage to the integrity of a house if they take up residence in a household lumber. Common rats. Symptoms of infestation. Chew marks on packaged foodstuffs. Droppings on or around foodstuffs. While they are potential to be destructive and invasive while inside a dwelling, they are some of the easiest pests to deal with. Baited mechanical traps are often sufficient for eliminating and disposing of rats, causing a problem in a customer's home. Black widow spiders. Symptoms of infestation. Presence of cobwebs in inhabited areas. While the bites of these spiders are venomous and potentially fatal, they can be easily removed using a catch-and-release style method. However, black widow spiders with yellow markings are to be left alone as they bless the house of the customer. Shadowmanders. What? Presence of black residue on surfaces. Odd clicking sounds emanating from seemingly unoccupied rooms. Just real quick. What was that? Oh, it's right there. Cool. Oh, you can only see them in the dark. Awesome. While they are more rare than ants, mice, or termites, shadowmanders can be a challenge to remove due to their ability to disappear whenever too much visible light shines on their body. This ability serves as camouflage as the creatures and is unique in the animal kingdom. However, as the creatures are made visible by and do not react to UV radiation, black lights can be used to make shadowmanders visible and can afterwards be captured using traditional animal removal techniques. Section 3. Special pests. Was that last one not special enough? Oh, good! A disposal maw. Found inside pipes and garbage disposals. Symptoms of infestation. Frequent sink floodings, clogged pipes, abnormal sounds when disposal is turned on. Found within the plumbing of buildings, disposal maws can be difficult to remove depending on its location. However, if a disposal maw is located near the mouth of a sink, they can be carefully pulled out using a large pair of tongs to avoid bites and other injuries. The ectomold. Apparitions appearing inside of the house, objects moving on their own, fog on the lower levels of the house. It's found in the homes of the superstitious. Ectomold is a non-toxic variant of black mold that has been linked to various paranormal phenomena in houses they infest, ranging from mild poltergeist activity to demonic possession of residents. Ectomold must be removed immediately. To remove ectomold, quickly obtain the emergency gasoline from your service vehicle. Pour the contents of the can around the lowest part of the ectomold infestation. Light the gasoline from a safe distance. Flee the house immediately after doing so. Call the on-duty Boyd's Pest Control Supervisor and inform them of the incident. Wait, what was the last one? Ensure that the bodies of all occupants are charred beyond recognition. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, you have to kill the people in the house. The solution is just burning the house down with the people in it. Oh no. Conclusion. This video presentation has been an introduction to your duties as an employee of Boyd's Pest Control. Your supervisor will be able to answer any questions about this presentation and will guide you through the rest of the orientation process. Welcome to Boyd's Pest Control family. The Shadowmanders are cute. And that, dear friends, was the Minerva Alliance, though they did put out, we do have one more video. We didn't go through the updated mission statement. This is an urgent message to anyone that can see this video, regardless of where in the world you are located. The following information may be shocking and or disturbing to you, but it is nevertheless important for ensuring the safety of both you and your loved ones. Our world contains phenomena, objects, and entities that are unexplainable by science and logic, and the world's governments are hiding this information from you, claiming them to be unusual cases of ordinary phenomena. And, of course, we have the Ministry of Anomalies, the Department of Anomalies, the Department of Anomalies in Australia, and the Unexplainable Affairs Bureau of Canada. This collective disinformation campaign has resulted in the senseless loss of countless lives around the world and could have been prevented if each country's populace had known about these anomalies beforehand. That is why we founded the Minerva Alliance, a non-profit activist organization founded to inform the world's populace of the anomalies present in the world, so that you can prepare and take action should anomalous activity begin occurring in your area. Our agents work day and night to uncover and provide proof of any anomalous phenomena, whether it is through recovered footage, documentation, or anything in between. We also, if necessary, safeguard any anomalies that are both safely obtainable and pose a severe enough threat to society if allowed to exist outside of our control. It is time that we as citizens of our respective countries stop being kept in the dark about phenomena that could threaten the stability and security of our daily lives if left unchecked. It is time to expose the truth that many worked hard to conceal and deny. Follow this channel and our related accounts for more information and news regarding the anomalous. You deserve to know the truth, and we are committed to providing this information to you. Stay safe and stay strong. The Minerva Alliance. Okay, I think we watched all of the videos on the channel. Is the Minerva Alliance still active? Their last post was from 2021. Sad day. It'd be cool if it was still going.